Have you ever felt that speaking English fluently and confidently is an impossible goal? Welcome to English Speaking Pro. I'm Lita, and I'm here to tell you that the fluency you dream of is absolutely within your reach. Many of my students are shocked when I share my own struggles with language learning. As a native English speaker and a teacher with over 2 decades of experience, you might think it all came naturally. But the truth is, I've had the same doubts and fears as you. Thoughts like, I'm too shy, I'll never be as confident as a native speaker, or if I speak slowly, people will think I'm not fluent, have all crossed my mind. I used to believe that speaking fast was the ultimate sign of fluency and that any mistake was a failure. But then I had a realization that changed everything. These were all myths. Once I separated the false beliefs from the reality of language learning, my entire approach shifted. My motivation soared and my progress accelerated. Most importantly, I found the confidence to keep going, both in my second language and in English. Today, I want to bust 5 common myths about fluency and confidence that might be holding you back. By understanding the truth and taking practical steps, you can unlock your potential and become the confident English speaker you want to be. Myth number 1. Confident speakers are just born that way. For years, I believed some people were just naturally gifted speakers. I would look at extroverts who seemed to talk to anyone with ease and feel a pang of jealousy. It's easy to think that because extroverts are outgoing and energetic, they have a monopoly on confidence. This can lead to the damaging belief that introverts, who are often more reserved, can't be confident speakers. However, being an introvert doesn't mean you're destined to be a quiet observer. In fact, introverts have a unique strength. They tend to think before they speak. This is an incredibly powerful tool for clear and impactful communication. I am a proud introvert, and I've coached countless other introverted students to become clear, fluent, and confident speakers. Here's how you can use this to your advantage. Take time to prepare. Before a meeting, an interview, or even a casual conversation, think about what you want to say. Jot down some notes and practice saying them out loud. This preparation allows you to organize your thoughts without the pressure of an audience. In the middle of a conversation, don't be afraid to pause. A short pause can give you a moment to gather your thoughts and speak more clearly. If you feel awkward about the silence, you can use phrases like, "Give me a moment to think," or "That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second." Myth number 2. You have to speak fast to be fluent. This is one of the most persistent myths, often reinforced by movies and TV shows where characters speak at an unnaturally fast pace for dramatic effect. While some native speakers do talk quickly, speed does not equal effective communication. In fact, speaking too fast can make you harder to understand and can cause you to make more mistakes. True fluency is about speaking with clarity, smoothness, and control. It's about conveying your message in a way that is natural and easy for the listener to follow. Your action step is to aim for clarity over speed. Embrace the power of the pause. Pausing between sentences or even between ideas within a long sentence gives you time to breathe and think about what you want to say next. It also makes your speech clearer and more pleasant to listen to. Pay attention to skilled public speakers, like those in TED Talks, and you'll notice they use pauses strategically to add impact to their words. Myth #3. Confident speakers never need to ask for clarification. Many learners worry that asking someone to repeat themselves or explain something is a sign of weakness or a lack of understanding. The reality is quite the opposite. Confident speakers are not afraid to ask for clarification. It shows that they are actively engaged in the conversation and are committed to fully understanding the other person's point of view. In English-speaking cultures, this is seen as a sign of active listening and respect. Start practicing asking for clarification in low-pressure situations. Try using these phrases with friends or colleagues you feel comfortable with. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Would you mind repeating it? I'm not sure I'm following you. Could you explain what you mean by? Would you mind saying that again? I want to make sure I've understood you correctly. Myth #4. Confident speakers never make mistakes. This is a huge myth that can be very damaging to your progress. I make mistakes all the time. I stumble over my words, forget what I was going to say, and sometimes my brain and my mouth just don't seem to be in sync. It happens to everyone, even the most eloquent speakers. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about knowing how to recover from imperfections. Recently, during a live session with my students, I completely blanked on the word journal. For a moment, I panicked. But then I took a breath, described what I meant in a different way, and the word came back to me. The ability to handle these moments gracefully is a key part of confident speaking. Here's how you can practice recovering from mistakes. Find a safe space to practice speaking, where you won't feel embarrassed if you make an error. This could be with a trusted friend, a language exchange partner, or in a supportive online community. When you do make a mistake in a conversation, don't panic. Just pause, take a breath, and either correct yourself or simply move on. You can say something like, "Sorry, what I meant to say was," or, if it's a more casual setting, even make a lighthearted joke about it. The more you practice this, the less intimidating mistakes will become. Myth #5. Confidence is something you either have or you don't. This all-or-nothing mindset can be incredibly discouraging. It suggests that if you don't feel confident now, you never will. But that simply isn't true. Confidence is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that is built over time through consistent practice and experience. Every confident speaker you admire started as a beginner. They put in the hours, faced their fears, and gradually built up their skills and self-belief. What you see is their highlight reel, not the years of hard work that got them there. The key to building confidence is to take action. Confidence comes from doing, not waiting. Here are a few ways you can start taking action today. Join an English-speaking club or meetup. Find a language exchange partner to practice with regularly. Talk to yourself in English out loud when you're alone. Listen to English podcasts or watch TED Talks and then summarize what you heard out loud. The most important thing is to start small and be consistent. Every time you practice, you are building your skills and your confidence. So, what is one action step you are committed to taking this week? Share it in the comments below. I'd love to cheer you on. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English Speaking Pro for more lessons to help you on your fluency journey. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.